All right, so we are on lesson 4.7, page 217, and we today are going to compare two numbers. Compare two numbers. When we compare, we are looking at both of the numbers to see which one is bigger than the other one. So which one is less than? Remember, less than is smaller, and the other one is greater than, and remember, greater than is bigger, okay? So less than, I'm always gonna go like this when I say talk about less than, okay? And I'm always gonna say greater, greater, that means bigger, greater, okay? All right, here we go. So it says right here, look at the numbers 7 and 8. As you count forward, does 7 come before or after 8? So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead, and everybody should be doing this with me, because this work should be doing with me, along with me. So up here, I'm going to go ahead and write my number line. That will help me know whether 7 is less than or greater than, or it comes before or after. Okay, so right here, I want everybody to go ahead and put your number line 1 through 10. Okay, so I'm going to do that right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So here is my number line, okay? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So there we go. Now, the question was, as you count forward, so remember, forward is going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're moving ahead. We're moving forward, okay? Forward is this way. Forward is that way, okay? Backwards or before is going to be the other way, okay? Anything before to be that way. Okay, but we're looking forward. We're looking forward. So it says, is it greater or less than 8? So right here it says 7 is less than 8. 7 is greater than 8. So we need to find out, is 7 less? Remember, less is smaller, or is 7 greater, bigger than 8? So who can help me out with this one? How about Calvin? You tell me, buddy. Is 7 less, smaller than 8, or is 7 greater, bigger than 8? Calvin, turn on your microphone, honey.
8 is bigger.
Well, look at this wording right here. Is 7 is less than 8, or 7 is greater than 8? Which one is of these two options is it?
7 is less than 8.
Yeah, 7 is less than. That means it's smaller. So here's 7, right, Calvin? And here is 8. So if 7 is less than, that means it's smaller. And yes, look at, we're going back. So that means that yes, it is smaller. So yes, so this one would be it. Thank you, Calvin. Okay, now we're gonna look at 8. This one right here, it says 8 is less than 7, or 8 is greater than 7. Remember, less is smaller, greater is bigger. So I'm gonna ask Maggie. Maggie, is 8 less than 7, or is 8 greater than 7?
8 is greater than 7.
Yes, 8 is greater than 7 because look at right here. Let's look at with my pencil. 8 is right here. Right here is 8. And here is 7. And it is greater. It's one more. So we know that it is greater. If you have your microphone on, please turn it off.
I have a question. When you
right, we're gonna go ahead and move on. All right, now this is what we're gonna do. Our job today is to see, we're gonna look at two numbers, okay? Two numbers, and we're gonna compare them and see which one is greater than the other number, okay? So from these right here, we're gonna do that, okay? Here we go. Let me put on my camera so you can see me. All right, here we go. We have number 3, and number 8. So what the first thing I'm gonna do is gonna write my number line so I can remember what number comes before or after, okay? So up here, I want everybody to write their number line. Again, 1 through 10, counting forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So everybody should have 1 through 10, counting forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You should have a number line just like me, okay? Now we're gonna look at number 3 and number 8. And we're gonna look at these two numbers and we're gonna think about the counting order. This is the counting order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the counting order. And we're gonna see and compare these two numbers to see and circle the one that is greater. Greater. That means what? Bigger. So here's the word, greater. Greater means that it is bigger, okay? Greater. So here we go. 3 and 8. Which one is bigger? Well, here is number 3 right there. And here is number 8. So which one is greater? Which one is greater? Well, this one is more, right? If we count in order, 8 is bigger than 3. This way, if you go this way forward, it's bigger, okay? But if you go backwards or before that, it is smaller. So we know that 8 is up here, so it is greater, okay? So 8 is greater, so we're gonna circle that one because that one is bigger, greater, right? All right, so now I need your help. When I call your name, please turn on your microphone and we need to be super fast because we're gonna compare these super fast, okay? Here we go, I'm gonna call on your name. Emilio, turn on your microphone. We're gonna look at number 10 and number 5. Which one is greater?
Is it bigger?
Greater is bigger.
10.
10, good job, yes. Thank you, you may mute yourself. Yep, here is 10 right there. And here is 5, right? 10 is ahead, so it is greater. Thank you. Okay, now I'm gonna ask Beth. Beth, look at number 6 and 4. Which one's greater, 6 or 4?
6.
6, yes ma'am. Here's 6 right there, and here's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6 are 2 bigger than, it's 2 more bigger than 4. So yes, 6 is greater. Thank you. All right, let's see who's next. Calvin, yes, Calvin. 7 or 9, which one is greater than, Calvin?
9.
9, that's right, buddy. Here is 7 right there, and here is 9. You need to hop 1, 2 more spots to get to 9. So yes, 9 is greater. Thank you, Calvin. You may mute yourself. Ayla, go ahead and turn on your microphone. Which one's greater, Ayla? 10 or 8? 10 or
10.
10, yes, because it's greater, it's bigger. Here's 10, right all the way up here, right? And here's 8. You have to hop 1, 2 more because it is greater. Thank you. All right, beautiful job. Everybody should have this stuff on their paper. All their numbers that are greater. Remember, greater means bigger. Okay, we're gonna keep on moving. I'm gonna clear all this stuff. Here we go. Everybody should be doing their work with me. All right, we're gonna look at some more numbers, but this time we're gonna look at the numbers and compare which one is less than. Less, that means smaller, pequeño, pequeño. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna write my number line first because that always helps me to look at my numbers to see which one is less than and which one is greater. So everybody on the top, write your number line with me. Here we go. 1, and we're counting forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. And I'm going to double check. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everybody should have a number line at the very top of their paper. Now we're going to compare two numbers to see which one is less than, smaller, okay? All right, here we go. So the first one I'm going to call is Christian. Christian, turn on your microphone and tell me, buddy, which one is less than, 2 or 4? Less than, 2 or 4?
2.
2, yes, it's smaller, right? So it's less than. Here's the number 2, thank you, Christian. And here's 4, okay? So 2 is less than because look, it's all behind here. It's 1, 2, less than. Remember, when we go this way, that means it's less than. And this is how you spell less than, right here. Less than. Thank you, Christian. Okay. Anytime it is less than, it goes the other way, okay? It doesn't go this way no more because it's smaller, okay? Yeah. Thank you. Okay, now, one sec here. Now I need another person and I'm gonna call on Davis. Davis. I need your help, Davis. Which one is less than, 5 or 3?
3, because I already know that.
Awesome. Thank you, Davis. You may mute yourself. 3, Davis says yes, and he is correct because here is 3 on my number line, and here is 5, okay, 5. And we have to go back, okay, 1, 2. That means if we go the other way, this way, it is less than, right? Because 5 is bigger. All right, thank you, buddy. All right, here we go. The next one I need help with 8 or 9, and I'm gonna ask Desmond, 8 or 9, which one is less than, smaller, smaller? Go ahead and unmute yourself, Desmond.
Okay. 9, 8.
Which one is it? Which one is 8 is less than?
Yes.
So 8 is less than 9. Let's see. Here is 8 right here on our number line, right, Desmond? And 9 is right here. So yes, 8 is less than 9. It is smaller, right? Less than. Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh no. Oopsie. I'll just circle them again. And 3 and 2. All right. So let me write my number line again. Sorry about that, guys. 1, 2, 3. Accidentally did it, and I should have just done it. 8, 9, 10. Okay, there we go. All right, so 10 and 7 right here. 10 and 7. I need, let's see here. Gerardo, are you there, buddy? Turn on your microphone, Gerardo. Are you there, honey? Let's see here. ¿Está Gerardo ahí?
Está su nombre.
Gerardo, turn on your microphone, buddy. I need your help. Okay, we'll skip Gerardo. We'll come back to Gerardo. The next person I need help is Leah. Leah, 10 and 7. Which one is less than? Which one is less than? Less than is smaller. 10 or 7?
7.
7. Yes, ma'am. 7. Right here. Because here's 7 right there on our number line. And here's 10. And yes, 7 is less than. It is smaller, okay? Because we go this way when it's small. All right. Thank you, honey. All right. Let's see here. The next one is Nizaya. 6 or 8? Nizaya, which one's less than? 6 or 8? Turn on your microphone so I can hear your sweet voice. Isaiah, are you there? Turn on your microphone. I'm asking you a question. Okay, I need to talk to Isaiah after class and same with Gerardo. The next person I'm going to ask is Russell. Russell, 6 or 8? Is 6 less than or 8 less than?
6.
6, yes. Right here is 6 and here is 8. And yes, and we go backwards. That means that 6 is smaller. Thank you, buddy. All right. Here we go. We're moving on to the next one. All right, here we go. We're going to finish this one right here. It says we're going to have to read the problem. So everybody needs to make sure that they're paying attention because here we go. It says, John has a number of apples that is greater than 5, less than 7. So let's write our number line so we can make sure that we're looking at the numbers correctly. So up here, we're going to write the number lines, okay? Here we go. 1, counting forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and I'm going to double check, always double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I have 10 in a number line counting forward. Okay, so it says John has a number of apples that is greater than 5. Okay, so remember, if we go this way and here's 5, that means it is greater, right? Here's 5. And if we go this way, it means it's greater. So we're looking for a number that is greater than 5. So it's going to be one of these numbers up here, right? So far, that's what it says. Let's see what else it says. And less than 7. Okay, here we go. That's our clue. So it says we're looking for a number that is less than, that is greater than 5 and less than 7. So here is 5. So that means it's greater. That means it's bigger than 5. But it is less than 7. So that means it has to be smaller than 7. It cannot pass 7. Okay? So that means what number is in between those? What number is greater and what number is less than 7? Okay? So which one would it be? Let's ask Maggie. Maggie, what do you think that number is? So John's apples is greater than 5. So here's 5, and that means it's greater. That means it's bigger, right? But it's less than 7. But it's also that the number that he has is less than 7. So what number would it be? Would he have? How many would he have? What number do you see on the number line? Yes, right here. See that? This number? 5 is greater than, 6 is greater, right? And it says that the number has to be greater than 5, which it is. 6 is greater. And then it says it has to be less than 7. And yes, 6 is less than 7. So yes, so John has 6. Okay, so we're going to put 6 here, and we're going to draw his 6 apples. So go ahead and do that, everybody. Thank you, Maggie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now we have that. There. Okay, there's 6 apples. That's how many he had, because his apples were greater than 5 and less than 7, which is 6. Now Cody. So this is John, so we're going to put a J for John. And then here are Cody's. Okay, these are Cody's apples. Says Cody has a number of apples that is 2 less than 8. 2 less than 8. Okay, so let's find where is 8. Here's the 8 right here, right? This is number 8. So he has a number of apples that is less than 8. 2 less. They actually tell you how many he has less than 8. 2 less than 8. So what would 2 less than 8 be? What would 2 less than 8 be? So let me ask, see, how about Desmond? What would 2 less than 8 be? Let's go ahead and turn on your microphone, honey. Oh, there you go. So here's number 8, right? Right, Desmond?
Right.
8. And it says he has a number of apples that are 2 less, right? So we have to go back because it has to be smaller. Less means smaller, right? So we're gonna, and they tell it 2 less. So that means they're gonna be 2 less. So we're gonna go back. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2. 2 less. What number is that?
2.
Oh, 2 less. 2 less than 8 is 2.
Yes.
Okay, so here we have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's apple, right? Here's the apples. 2 less than 8. If we take away 2 less than 8, let's do that. Let's take them away. We take 2 less because here's 8 right here, and we're going to take 2 away. 2 less, only 2. How many are left?
6.
6. So 2 less than 8 is not 2. They already told you 2 that is less. That all they're with that 2, don't get confused with the 2. All they're saying is 2 less. It's not saying it's 2. Okay, if you hear 2 less than, the answer is not 2. It's saying that you have to take away 2 from that number because it's smaller now. Okay, so 2 less is going this way, right? Because when we go less, it's this way. So we have to hop 2 backwards, okay? 1, 2, which is 6. So whenever you the question is asking 2 less than something, you have to take away or go backwards on the number line, okay? To find out what number it is. Okay, buddy? All right, so yes, you are right. It is 6. Now that we know how to do that. So right here is 6, okay? Because 2 less, 1, 2 is 2 less is 6. All right, now we're going to go to the next number right here. Write 2 numbers between 1 through 10. Tell a friend about the 2 numbers, okay? So we're not going to be able to tell a friend, but I want you to do this, okay? I want you to pick a number right here, write a number, and then pick another number right here, okay? So for example, you can pick 3 and then you can pick 5. So pick 2 numbers on the number line, and then I want you to circle the one that is less, okay? Less. Go ahead and do that right now. Write 2 numbers, any number you want on the number line, and then I want you to circle the one that is less than Less than. Show me that that number is less than the other number you picked. And then I'm going to call on somebody to see what numbers they wrote down so that they can tell me which one is less than, okay? So go ahead and do it real quick. Pick two numbers and tell me which number is less than.
Can you draw a picture?
You may, yes. I love it that if you draw pictures. If you want to, if you picked 3 and 2, yes, draw pictures. That helps with knowing and comparing, right?
Do you have to draw the same picture?
You can draw whichever one you want, honey. Okay. All right. Go ahead and finish that up, and then I'm gonna talk about homework real quick, okay? While you guys are finishing up there. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna talk about homework. This is the next page on your homework. We already practiced all this, right? Yep, we have 1 through 3. Number 1, 2, and 3. You are gonna look at the numbers, compare them, and circle the one that is greater, okay? So that means right here, the 1, 2, and 3, these 3, you're going to compare these numbers and see which one is greater than, bigger, okay? And then 4,
I'm not going to be here.
4, 5, and 6, you have to look at the two numbers, compare them, and see which one is less than, okay? And then we're gonna move on. Let's see, the next page will be your homework. So that page, 221 and 222. You're gonna look at 7 and 8 right here, and you're going to pick the number that is greater than. Okay, this one right here, 7 and 8. You're gonna pick the number that is greater than. And then right here, this is just stuff that we've already learned, and it says, how many more do you need to make 8? Okay, so I want you to, there's already 1, 2, 3, 4 counters on there. How many more do you need to make 8? Okay, because the number that you need to make is 8. So make sure that you draw the rest of the counters in to show 8. And then here, we're just gonna count the birds and write the number, okay? That is all for your math homework. All right, go ahead and finish your math assignments.